Hey everybody, it's Sandy's Free Guitar Chart Videos here. Welcome to my YouTube subscribers and my Facebook group friends. And anyone who's found this video, please like and subscribe and follow the directions below the video to access the Facebook group page, Sandy's Free Guitar Charts video group. And today we're going to start continuing on the blues, kind of refining my techniques for the blues that I'm sharing with you. I've got essentially a chart here. We've got chart 367, okay, scale locations of added blues notes in the 3 ways to play the blues. Okay, I was talking about 3 ways, it might be 4 ways there, and then the rhythm, but I'm talking about 4 ways to play the lead on the blues. And the blues magic key, the 4th of the 4th, and the tripent blues, 3 blues notes, 3 key Mixolydian blues. So tripent blues is the 3 key Mixolydian blues, 3 keys, 4th of each. I might have mixed that up because I usually make the title before I actually work on the chart properly. So, you know, there's a little bit, just like a scope or a kind of what we try to make the chart about, and that's the placement of the blues notes. So I can bring you right up here and show you this placement of these blues notes here. Let's look over here. Let's just cut to the chase here. Is the placement of these blues notes here, but remember that in one of the ways to play ways, this isn't play away. Play away is a scale that plays away. I say play away because when we hit the tuning third between the G and the B string, we're going to keep playing this way instead of cutting out and cutting back towards the fret nut to pick up the extra 2 open strings. So that's play away, play on away, up on, almost like a little ramp, but not a serious ramp. We're still in a cage, and let's play away from the fret nut. But this is a way to play the blues, is a play way. Little tongue twister there. So pentatonic blues notes, and I just wanted to mention that these are the placement of the blues notes in the root pattern. In the root patterns. And by the way, I found out one of the reasons why I was making some fumbling on my left hand on the piano was because I had the guitar there. So apologies to last time when I couldn't play a little simple something like that. Used to do all kinds of little things down there, thinking this is the blues. You know, that kind of thing. But I was seated properly on the piano and, you know, playing from the elbows and all that stuff. It's a little hard to do that, demonstrate here, but I found the piano is very helpful, especially in tuning. So say I'm down C tuned here, so your tuning is here. Okay. Oh. Okay, so your open tuning would be just like I just played, and that would be the E proper. You know, the open E there, be something like that. I think I missed the C sharp. So that's your tuning. And I was going to say, I want to show you a little trick here before we get rolling. Let's zoom out a little bit. These are, you know, the concept of the placement of the blues notes in the string shapes is important. I just wanted to get a little look at that, show you a little look at that. okay? But that's not everything. Matter of fact, that's the first thing I did when I realized I had the string shapes. Oh, I just have to see where I'm going to put the blues note, but that's just in the root pattern. And that's also difficult when we start to go to the fourth. And the fifth. Because then you have to put the blues note in a different scale of that fourth and fifth scale kind of thing. So I made it easier by coming up with these magic keys of the blues. I just wanted to show you. So if your tuning's here, down D tuned is here, down C tuned is here, you just tune the thing down, right? What helps me with my tuning with the piano is just to do, I'm doing octaves here. Now put a little bit of chord quality to that. See, you get a little chord difference. Play a little song almost. And then you can hear that note ring out. I just wanted to show you that helps me tune a lot. And make sure you get all the strings. So once you get back up to the C string, okay, definitely that left hand is I'm not seated properly at the piano to play nice arpeggios. So that helps. It helps to have a piano when you're tuning up. And let's get into the meat of the lesson today. We've got enough time, hopefully, to get the lesson going. So once again, we have chart 367. Scale locations of the added blues notes is what I wanted to find out. And we have the different ways to play the blues. So these listed here will be up here on the top of these three columns. Okay, so that's enough of translating, you know, what I predicted on the title to what it ended up being. Of course, I'll go back and adjust the title as I go along, but it doesn't always happen exactly the same. So because of all the razzle dazzle of a title, and you know, I like to stay away from that big show stuff. I've done it in the past, and you know, I've got really cool titles, and they just, you know, the content wasn't as good as the title. So it's just a file name almost. Let's look at this. So we got different ways to play the blues. The first thing I want to show you is we'll just get right into this thing that we're going to be concerned with today. A blues note that has this fifth blues note here isn't colored blue because we're adding essentially a 5 flat or an augmented fourth. In this case, I would put augmented fourth there additionally to this particular scale here. So we have the 5 flat is the major third of the root key in this case, because the blues key with the blues magic key, the fourth of the fourth, is one whole step below the root, so that the 5 flat is actually an augmented fourth, okay, of the fourth of the fourth. It's an augmented fourth of the fourth of the fourth. It's a 5 flat, but it actually brings it back into the scale from here. So it's not really a blues note, so that one isn't